Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, how are you doing this evening? I'm AJ with the Gun Counter, and today we have probably the cheapest pump action shotgun that money could buy right now. In this terrible economy that we live in today, there is still what I see from the review, an awesome budget option available on Palmetto State Armory. All right, so from the camera angle, I know it's kind of hard to see. We just got a few targets set up down there. They're just paper targets that are stapled to pallets. We're just gonna try to see how quick we can run it. It sounds weird to say, but we're gonna see if we can induce a malfunction. We're just gonna see if it runs reliable or not. This is just birdshot in here. Dry there. So yeah, first 5, no problem. It actually bothers me how good this gun feels for the amount of money I paid for it. All right, so we're gonna get her loaded up here. This is gonna be the triple aught buckshot. For the first shot, I've just got a piece of plywood out there so we can see the kind of pattern it holds. Right now, we're from 7 yards from the target, just about 7 yards. It's not perfect. So like I said, I'm gonna put it on the plywood and we're just gonna kind of see the pattern of it. This is the Federal triple aught buckshot, and yeah, let's see what it does. Let's go check the pattern out, see what that looks like. And just look at that pattern from 7 yards out. Just a nice grouping. There's the size of my hand, just to give you a kind of a reference. So, you know, that is definitely a beautiful hold that you want to see. Again, that was triple aught buckshot. You can also see where the wad hit, and that's a pretty hard knock for a wad in a piece of 3/4 plywood. So yeah, pretty awesome grouping there. All right, so for the next one, we're gonna keep the triple aught buckshot in there. And we're gonna put a cinder block behind the plywood and see what it's gonna do then, see if it'll actually still blow the cinder block to pieces, being that the 3/4 plywood will be in front of it, and see what kind of damage it does with the triple aught buck. So I screwed the pooch on that one. I hit super high on the shot. Still just on the plywood. Super clean pass-throughs. Super brutal exit wounds, which is awesome to see, right? Then cinder block no more. All right, for this next part, some of you should thoroughly enjoy it. We're gonna take a bunch of Bud Light and we're gonna see what just some birdshot, some target load can do to them. We're using the red box Federal target load that we showed earlier, and we're gonna see what it does to some Bud Light. We shake them up before we put them out. Why not, right? So yeah, I would say Bud Light never stood a chance, right? Just banana peeled them. I'm gonna pick those up, I promise. I love nature. So guys, we'll go ahead and clear it. This is the JTS Tactical 12 gauge pump action shotgun. So this shotgun is more of what I would call a security or a home defense shotgun. It's got an 18.5-inch barrel, and the overall length is a 38-inch gun from the end of the buttstock to the end of the barrel. You do have a fixed stock here. It is not adjustable. The mag tube, it does hold 4+1, but you can buy the Remington 870 mag tube extensions and they fit on this gun. You can see this beautiful forend here has got M-LOK accessory mounts for us. So we have possibilities for lights and things like that. You also have a couple sling loops on the forend, and on the end of the stock you have multiple ways to mount a sling. You have a QD attachment there, and you have 4 other sling mounts. You also have a rubber butt pad to help with some of that recoil. While we're talking about recoil, this gun is very light. So you can imagine a 12 gauge that is light. The kick, the recoil is probably the only thing that I don't like about this gun, but it being so light, you have to take what you can get. It does have a steel receiver, but the stock is also integrated with the pistol grip and a Picatinny rail if you wanted to mount an optic. You also have your bead sight at the end of the barrel. The pick rail does not interfere with lining up with your bead. So today on the range, we ran 2 types of ammo through this gun. We ran some red box target load Federal, and we ran some triple aught buck from Federal as well. Both of those ran fairly smooth. The action on this gun is more smooth than it should be for a $120 shotgun. It does have the dual rail action, so it's pretty smooth. You do have a little wiggle here. So I did notice when I was trying to shoot it quicker that sometimes you get kind of a little hang in there due to that slop in the forend. But like I said, for $120, you really cannot argue that this shotgun is bad. This gun, as you see, has a polished elevator, and it also has a relief cut. This gun loads very smooth. It almost makes me mad how smooth this loads. But for $119, I don't think I went wrong with this gun, and I am very pleased with it. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to click that like button, comment any thoughts or questions you have, and subscribe for more future uploads. And I would also like to say, if this video gets 500 likes, we'll do a torture test on this shotgun. We will submerge it in water. We'll cover it in mud. We might catch it on fire, and we'll see what it stands up to and see how it holds up. Guys, I appreciate you watching, and hope to see you next time here on the Gun Counter.